just going to make a start on making a little photo album for my niece's birthday. I'm going to use this Tonic Base Creator die set, and it will just make the pages and the album cover. It's only going to be a small one, and you know it's this one. What's the number? Usually there's a number on them. 3586E. So it's the one with the scalloped edge pages that you can make. So I'm going to start that today and go through it. I don't know whether, I don't think it'll all be on one video, so I might need to do a part 2. Otherwise the video will just be too long. So I'm just going to make a start on it anyway. And the good thing is with this, you can get, with this size, you can get the back cover and the front cover from one sheet of A4 card. So that should be the first page done. And again, as it does with the other Tonic books, the first one leaves the card in so that you can make this. This is your cover, and the bottom part you can make into a spine as wide as you want it. There we go, so that's the other side, the back side of the cover. So, and then you just snip these pieces off and you've got this area and the other area to join together and make into a spine. So there we go, I've just cut off the excess around the bottom and it's left me with a nice border. Oops! So I can now join these together and that will be my front cover and back cover of the album. To make the first layer for the front and back cover, I'm just going to use this second die in the set, and that will just make the layer pages. For the decorations for this little album, I'm going to be using, much as I hate cutting into my Stamperia pads, I'm going to be using this one called Shabby Rose. There is a special reason for that, but I can't really go into it. Yeah, so I can't really discuss that, but there is a reason why I'm using this paper pad. So I'll get on and I'll cut the first few layers and what have you, the first few bits of decoration, and then I'll come back and show you where I've got to. Before I cut out any more pieces for this album, I just wanted to show you through this Shabby Rose by Stamperia. This is the 12 by 12 and it's 170 GSM, acid free. So I just wanted to show you through the pages because they're absolutely beautiful. So that's the, you know, the front page, and then on the back you have this sort of vintage page with script and lovely pale pink roses on it, and also a big sort of grayscale one. That's that. This is like I don't know, watercolour maybe, but it's like in a old vintage colour. And on the other side of that is again some lovely script with beautiful roses that you can either, you know, just cut out using a die or just fussy cutting. So that's that page, and again we have some like green watercolour with this, sorry it's upside down. This is lovely. This, you can fussy cut this out and then score along these edges and you've got a ready-made envelope there. There's also some labels, tags, some beautiful butterflies to cut out. So there's that page, and then this is like the green watercolour sorry, that's my phone, the green watercolour with the very faint script in the background, with labels, tags, envelopes, and little postcards that you can cut out and use. So that's that one. And then we've got sort of the pink watercolour, and on this side you've got, I think that's the right way up, the script in the background with the rose pattern going through it, and then again some more script with floral designs going through it, and then this one that's I'm sure my nan used to have some wallpaper a bit like this, but it's absolutely beautiful, very vintage. And then this one we've just got a pale sort of watercolour background with the script again, and some postcards that you can cut out and use either to decorate or just to use as they are as journaling cards or whatever you want to do with those. And this is a lovely one. This is sort of like, it's like a muted sort of background with the grey colour flowers on it, and then you've got all of these circles that you can cut out to use as pockets, use as journaling cards, just to decorate, just whatever you want to really. And this one I love, it's like a very muted sort of pale pink background with roses, and then that's again the sort of floral bouquets with the watercolour background, and then this rose pattern, which is sort of more of a background, a grey kind of roses on it, and then that pattern with the, this is the floral sort of bouquets swirling over the page, and then sorry, this page again that I've just used for the covers, this was like almost a repeat page, so with the butterfly and the script and the large rose in the corner that would make a lovely pocket, and then that's just the back on the back page. So I just thought I'd show you through the papers that I'm using, and again this is the Stamperia Shabby Rose scrapbooking 12 by 12 pages. Okay, so basically what I've done up to now, I've just built the outside of the book, just using, I've used the Tonic Studios spine die and just pop that into the middle. These, the two covers of 2 layers thick, just to make them a little bit more sturdy, and then of course they'll also have the covers on as well, the layers I should say. Okay, so that's the outside of the book done, and then what I'm going to do is just to carry on. Before I decorate it up, I need to make a decision what closure I'm going to be using, whether it's just a ribbon closure with tying a bow, or you know what kind of closure I'm going to put on the book before I commit myself to putting the layers down, because it could be that I need to, if I'm using ribbon, I could need to put the ribbon underneath, so I'll not put those on just yet. But basically that's just the outside of the book done. It's got a reinforced spine because I put a nice thick piece of white card underneath the spine when I was joining it together, and then the spine itself attaches to the white card so that it's really nice and thick. Okay, so that's the first part of my album started. Okay, so I'm just cutting out my pages now, the main pages for the photo album. Hate it when it cracks. Anyway, yeah, just cutting out the pages now. So I've got I need 5 full pages, so obviously that means with front and back I need to cut out 10 pieces. So I'm just on the last one of those now, and then I can start putting them in the book and decorating. I never really know whether to decorate first then put them in the book, or to put them in and then decorate. But I have to make the decision whether I'm going to be putting any magnets in or any kind of, you know, ribbon closures or anything like that, just so that, you know, because once you've stuck down the decoration bit for the page, like the layout, then it's too late almost to go back then. So yeah, I'm just cutting out my pages and then I'll start putting them in the book. So just while I'm cutting the excess off these pages, I just wanted to say a quick word of thanks. I seem to have jumped up all of a sudden to 75 subscribers. I mean, I'm amazed by that. I thought, you know, friends and family and a few other crafters, I may make it to 50 one day, but I've jumped up to 75. Now I don't know, because I've not been around that long, I don't know whether it's too soon to start doing things like you know, having a little giveaway or something like that, but I think I might do, you know, just to say thank you, give you know, put something to say a thank you for my subscribers, and maybe, you know, give a little back, because I'm startled really that when I looked this morning it was at 75, and I'm so grateful. I never imagined that I'd get to that. I mean, there are so many crafters now that I suppose there's only so many hours in a day that you can watch crafting. I mean, not for me, I sit and watch it all day long if I could, but in the background these days because I've got to get on with things. But yeah, I'm just really, I'm amazed, and I'm so thankful that, you know, people are watching my channel and subscribing, and also, you know, leaving comments. And I love the comments. I love reading your comments, and, you know, anything that anybody has to say, and it's lovely to hear from fellow crafters, and, you know, just giving bits of advice and things like this. And, you know, when somebody that, you know, you've looked up to for a while starts to say, well, oh, I like what you did there, then, you know, that really means something. It's a lovely feeling. But anyway, yeah, so I'll have a think about it, what I can possibly do for, you know, just to celebrate and try and work my way to 100 subscribers. I'll do what Kaj would call a cheeky wee giveaway. So that's my pages all cut out and all trimmed to the right size and what have you. What I've also done that I forgot to show was on the spine, on the bits, you know, where the pages go onto, I've just wedged in on the ends so that, you know, when I'm fitting the pages they won't get stuck at all. So, and it just makes it a bit neater, so that, you know, that there's no chance they're going to be poking out from between the page. So I've done that, and these are trimmed, and so what will happen is put two will go together like that to form a front and a back of the page. And what I need to make sure that, because I've made this mistake before, is on these there is like a good side, I don't know if you can see, you know, where it's all nice and cut out, and then on the other side, on the inside of these die cuts, you know, it's not quite as neat and tidy, so need to make sure, I'll say I've done this wrong before, where, you know, you need to put your two sort of ugly sides, as you might say, together, so that that's then the page. and next thing I need to do is make a decision whether I'm going to leave any gaps for journaling cards, so that I can make a few journaling cards, slide them in and out, or you know, just photo mats or something like that. So I'm going to leave that at that for today, and then start in the next part I'll start working on page 1 and 2, because you know, obviously I couldn't really do it all at once. I'm quite a slow crafter, so if I tried to do it all at once, heaven knows how long this video will be. So that's it for part 1 of the photo album that I'm making for my niece's birthday, and I'll come back next day or two with part 2 of this complete video. Okay, thank you. Thanks for watching today. Bye bye.